Okay. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Praise be to the Almighty Allah Tabarak Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the God of heaven and earth. Earth and heaven, the controller, the ruler, the overall, the absolute. The only one God who never cheats, never disappoints, gives the very best of everything without consultation or being rewarded. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nafurahi kuwaona dada zangu. Najua Kiswahili kidogo ya kukula. So please, we're going to address this in English, okay? Yes. So I really have less time, but may Allah accept that the next time I'll have to do a tour, because this is my East African tour this year, 2024. And I began with Zanzibar. I went to Dar es Salaam. I've been to Nairobi, then Nakuru, Eldoret. I'll be heading to Uganda. But this time around, Eldoret, there are kind of some issues, striking and all that. So probably schools will be closing tomorrow, right? Yes, so that's why we are rushing. But I literally address for an hour, and then I give a Q&A, that is question and answer, to my audience. But unfortunately, we're not going to do that today because we've been rushing off. Today, this is the third school. We're trying to catch up with time so that at least by the time I have to be heading back, I will have, addressed a few schools. May Allah accept. So you are among the chosen ones. May Allah put barak in everything that comes out of me so that it benefits you all. So we're going to remind ourselves about one or two things. Subhanallah. You know, Islam is so wide, we can't finish everything. But it just depends on what we are going to tackle, regardless of how small it might be, but quality. And please, let's endeavor to utilize and take advantage of this time, the fact that we are here. Because there are so many girls of your age that would love to hear what I'm about to deliver, but then they're not among the chosen ones. Okay? What do we have today? We are talking about, I just pinpoint something about the pride of a Muslimah and then being thankful to Allah. So the pride of being a Muslimah. For starters, I'm thanking you all. You're looking so good, mashallah. Keep up the spirit. I just love the image that I'm seeing right now. You are all you're just up to the point, mashallah. So may Allah put barak in everything, and may He enable you keep that spirit. Please don't dress up simply because you're coming to school, and when you go out, you put it off. You won't get any barak out of that. That means you're dressing up the way you're dressing up for show off, or to impress someone, or simply because the school wants you to dress the way you're dressed. But are you dressing up the way you dress because of Allah? Are you dressing up the way you dress because you are so aware that Allah is watching you wherever you are? Because your parents won't know where you are. Your parents won't know where you're passing. Besides, you can even put this off whilst you're on the way and then wear something else. But I don't see anyone of that character right now. I see you all humble Muslims, mashallah. Right? Or am I missing out a point? Mashallah. May Allah keep it for you. Because this is our true identity. This is how we are supposed to be dressing up. And meanwhile, as you're dressing up the way you're dressing up, please keep that image with dignity. Because as much as you're moving outside there, no one will want to know your name. Have I asked your names? No one will want to know your name, but you are carrying the flag of a Muslimah. For everything that you're going to do out there, you are going to be doing it in the name of Muslim girls, Muslim women. You understand? Remember, we are like white doves that can easily be identified. You might do something as much as you're dressed the way you are, and it's going to make news. Someone else, I usually call them the ordinary, the other ordinary people, will do the same thing and no one will even pay attention to it. But the mere fact that you are dressed the way you're dressed, you are carrying the flag of a Muslim. You are representing the Ummah wherever you are, wherever you stay. They won't want to know where you're coming from. Are you educated? How old are you? But rather, that is an image that you're carrying with yourselves. So my beloved sisters, can you please conduct yourselves accordingly? Can you please carry on the flag so firmly and so highly and so confidently? Let's show the whole world that we are proudly Muslims. We want the whole world to know, so we've got to let it show. But how are you exposing yourself out there? You understand? What image are you carrying? We have do's and don'ts of a Muslimah. The way we move, the way we talk. A Muslimah has to be humble, so calm. Carry yourself with dignity. Before you know, your princesses. You are the princesses of the Ummah. Okay, what's your name? Amira. Your princess Amira. Yes. Amin. And what's your name, darling? Sweetie, what's your name? Halam? Halam. Princess Haram. Okay? You are princesses. Add that princess title on yourself. What's your name, baby girl? My darling? Ikram. Princess Ikram. Okay? What's your name? Salma. Princess Salma. Claim that crown because you were crowned by Allah. You know? We are that special. Allah has given this to us. Unless that you want to disclaim it. Because if you act on contrary of what Islam wants you to act, yeah? Are we here? Are we so amazed with the crown? Claim it. Your princesses. We are crowned by the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not every girl in this world is a Muslimah. Is a Muslim girl, right? The mere fact that you are a Muslim girl, you are that special. You are that important. You are among the chosen. You are beloved. So please claim that crown. Princess Amira, mashallah, princess. I just want to see that smile. No princesses can say Princess Nasmin. Princess Nasmin. You know, with all the pride. You understand? Let's carry our crown on because we were blessed and we were crowned by Allah Tabarak subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my princess? Yes, that smile, mashallah. We have all the reasons to smile regardless of what we are going through. You know? So the mere fact that we are Muslims, that is just enough for us to be thankful to Allah for the grand gift that He gave us. Too bad to be true. By the way, I'm a revert. I'm a Muslim revert. Too bad to be true, especially the people that were born in Islam. They won't take Islam, you know, as serious. I believe you, who is a revert here? None, right? You all look to be born Muslims. Please stop taking Islam for granted. Because it's not for everyone. When Allah grants you Islam, you are among the people that you love so much. You are that special. So from today onwards, take your Islam as a precious gift. And how are you going to express the precious gift in Islam? It's the way you conduct yourself, the way you embrace it. You understand? Please try to act accordingly. Our purpose of being created is none other than worshipping Allah. Allah tells us in Surah Al-Dhariyat, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. We all know this. Why should you be reminded of Salah? Why should you feel lazy? At kwa nini adhan inafika? How we feel lazy and we feel like, oh man, they've called for Salah. I have a headache. We find all excuses. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Why should you forget Salah? If you ever reach the extent of forgetting Salah, if you ever reach the extent of being reminded about Salah and you feel like it's a burden, please check yourself. Please seek refuge with Allah from Shayateen. Because indeed Shayateen is bound to take you over, and before you know, it's going to fill up your whole heart, and before you know, you're now neglecting your duties. Because we are bound with no fail, have to worship Allah. That's why we were created. We're so good at doing other things that don't even concern us. We're so good at looking for trouble, Some of us are so tough and we're so well known for being tough, you know. Some of us are so good at quarreling and we're so well known at being quarrelsome, you know. But is that the reason as to why you were created? Why should you create that bad image that people know of you in the worst manner? Oh, if you touch her back, that one, she will abuse you, huh? If you do this, you know, why don't you be rather in that image that people see you and they're like, oh, so you need something, do you need a pen? Can you please check out with sister, what did you say her name was? Ikram. Why don't you please check with her? She will help you. Why don't we carry such traits and characters? Why we rather want to be the hatari people, the tough people, the this and that? Can you please combat yourself? Can you please adorn yourself with beautiful attributes? You understand? With beautiful traits, so that you are being known for at least being kind. When someone has a problem, be that kind of person that they can refer to. Oh, where is sister? You know, I'm forgetting your names. Akram and Salma. I feel Salma is simple. Why am I forgetting the names? Can you please go to Sister Salma? She can help you. And so before you know, people are looking out for Sister Salma because they know she's the kindest of all. And she is going to help whoever is in need. You understand? Please adorn ourselves. Let's endeavor to adorn ourselves with beautiful traits. That's the only way that we are going to get rewards from Allah. As Muslim as we are, we are entitled to be humble, to be calm, to be patient, to be well-mannered without any fail. We are entitled to conduct ourselves with dignity. Because I told you initially, when you move the way you are, no one will want to know who you are, what your name is, where you're coming from. The mere fact that you're dressed the way you are, this symbolizes Islam. You understand? So you are carrying the flag of the whole, of the entire ummah. So any slight mistake, as Muslims as we are, there are routes that we can pass through and there are routes that we can't. How dare you pass through a corridor where you very well know drunkards are there? What are you doing in that corridor? When you're dressed the way you're dressed, seriously, you understand? Why are you going to places where you very well know there is the Ashuurah, the prostitutes? What are you doing there? What are you looking for? And in the night you're sneaking into some things, you're going here. Please, can you put off our attire if you want to go places like that? You understand? If you want to look for trouble, you're that troublesome and you're good at quarreling and fighting, please put off our attire. Because too bad to be true, in the markets you find a Muslim woman, she's this, she's that, she's, you know. And before you know, they will say, you know, we are used to those Muslims. They are like that. You know, we are affiliated to the terrorism and all that. You understand? Yet deep inside, people recognize Muslims to be peaceful. It's only that, too bad to be true, some Muslims spoil the image. At least when you get somewhere looking for help, they will look for a Muslim. Do we agree to that? Why? Because literally Muslims are supposed to be peaceful, and these people know that we are peaceful, but only, too bad to be true, that some Muslims spoil the image. Please don't be among those that spoil the image. I'd rather be abused individually. Like Ashuurah is this, Ashuurah is that's okay. Please abuse me. But not rather abusing the entire ummah, as a result that I did something that ended up into abusing the whole Muslim women. You know? Because as humans as we are bound to fault. But then there are no justifications of someone falling into sin or doing something so intentionally, simply because one will say, after all, Allah knows I'm a human, so I can do anything bad. Meaning you're doing it knowingly. fall into that sin, but not intentionally. That, oh, I know Islam refuses to abuse someone, but okay, as I'm a human, let me go and abuse her first. Then I'll repent. Can you imagine? And then you go with your habaya, the way we carry them, and all the anger, and then you reach, you want to fight, they are pulling you, before you know they've pulled it off. And everything is out. You know? What picture are we carrying? You understand, my beloved ones? Let's endeavor to keep our picture, our image. From today onwards, calculate the way you're walking. You understand? Walk with dignity. Your princesses. A princess has that dignity, the respect. From today onwards, feel the princesses in you. Huh? A princess won't allow any man to whisper any rubbish. At what? What are they telling you? You're all beautiful. Wallahi, whoever I'm looking at is mwah. Mashallah. Yes, whoever I'm looking at is sopo. You understand? You're beautiful, darling. Yes, you are. So don't let any man, any boy come to you. You get the point? Telling you that you're what? Because I've already told you, princesses, and you're beautiful. So carry yourself with dignity. Yeah? There's nothing to lie to you about. Okay? Every time you wake up, look at yourself in the mirror and thank Allah for the image that He created you in. We are all beautiful in our own shades. Huh? Don't look at so and so and think, oh, she's more lighter than you, or she's more beautiful, or she's this. Before you know, you're going to become jealous. This is where jealousness is yielded from. We are all blessed in our own ways. It's only that we fail to concentrate on our own blessings and rather keep looking at other people's blessings, and before you know, we become jealous. You get the point? From today onwards, we are going to appreciate the way that Allah created us, alhamdulillah. There is something so special about you that no one else will ever have. There's something so beautiful about you that no one else in this dunya will ever have. But you'll never realize that in you if you're still looking at, oh, she has beautiful eyes, or her eyes are big and white, now may I have tiny eyes, or she has a gap in the teeth, or she has long hair, now look at my hair. You understand? Just remember that we can never be equal the way these fingers are. One is shorter than the other one, eh? Do you get the point? So, my beloved sisters, talking of the hijab, Subhana, I don't even think I should address that. We are all looking, and we are all up to. Mashallah, you are doing way so, I don't even know what to say. So we already mastered that. Those ayahs about hijab. Please don't dress up for the school. Don't dress up because someone else is dressing up. Can you dress up because you are affirming the ayahs from the Quran? We have those verses, Surah An-Nur, Surah Al-Ahzab, talking about hijab. I think we already know those ones, right? Because by the way you're looking, mashallah, you're having credit A, mashallah, with no subtraction. You are so up to. Okay, we just saw okay. We talked of the way we talk. A Muslimah does not look anyhowly, okay? At you looking at the hanks, the handsome guys, and you know, huh? Please, if Shaitan is making you look like, look, say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitan Rajim. You understand? Of course, there are handsome guys there. You would look and you say, wow, subhanallah. Yeah? But we don't look lustfully. Like, hey, Kwanini, I wish she was mine. You know? As Muslims as we are we here? Yes. Please don't just those wide eyes of looking at someone, You know? We have to be humble. We have to be shy in a good way. Because haya is partly iman. You understand? Haya is, when you're talking to a man, you don't have to stare in the eyes until he gets even scared of you. Man? At your fellow Muslimah, yes, you can look into their eyes, but a man, please have that haya. Okay? These are the do's and don'ts of a Muslimah. Have that shyness at least, eh? A man at least don't. You understand? Please, if you've been doing that for your own good, train yourselves to have the shyness for the better. This is in for you. That is haya. Haya is partly iman. Okay? As much as I can address you and say this and that, today I was thinking like maybe they should put the boys here, but I was just like, how am I going to be looking at? You know, the young boys, it's understandable, but there are those big boys who are really, really big. You understand? Now I was like, how am I going to be looking at them like, you know? You understand? I have so many words for the girls, for the women, but the men, no, nada. Okay. So my beloved ones, subhanallah, we talked of us being the white doves, right? We're white doves that can be easily identified wherever we are. If you do anything, subhanallah, they recognize you so easily, and it will spread like hankered wind. Unlike the non-Muslims, they do several stuff, but they don't even look at them. They don't even care. But as the Muslims, the minute you do something, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We are used to those Muslim girls. Those Muslim women are like that. So when you shout and do all, you know, someone can step on a non-Muslim, the non-Muslim might retaliate. Let's say in a market or anywhere. Stepping on your shoe. You understand? The non-Muslim might even want to fight. Why did you step on me? Now you're the Muslim, if you do that. Allahu Akbar. There is a way people think we have, and that's the way we have to be anyway. So if you fight whoever stepped on your shoe, is it going to be cleaned? Do you understand? Let us give up on some things for the sake of Allah. Can you suggest Poleni? It's okay. That is what we are expected to do, and that is what we have to be doing. Don't make it a big deal that someone stepped on your shoe. Before you know, you are removing the shoe, you are showing it to them. Now before you know, you're starting to fight. You understand? Because whoever stepped on your shoe didn't do it intentionally, right? Then why are you making a fight? On the other hand, did you know that you are the most expensive jewelry in the world? MashaAllah. I love to hear that. Affiliate you, no? The mere fact that you are princesses, why don't you claim to be diamonds and golden? Yes. Why don't you claim on Facebook, my name is Ashuurah Mutale Diamonds. My tour is the Golden Muslimah Tour. Golden Muslimah 2023, I was in Southern Africa, Swaziland, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Malawi. So this is Golden Muslimah Tour 2024. You understand? You are the most precious jewelry. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. You understand? Please claim that. So being that, we are going to promise ourselves that we are not falling out of school because of pregnancy. You understand? If you are diamonds, how much is someone going to bribe you with to do haram, to do zina? You understand? If you are golden, how much is someone going to, which words are going to tell you? Are they going to tell you to convince you, Hatsijui, whoa, be my girlfriend, let's try this, whoa, you understand? Whoa, which words are they going to tell you? You understand? Because diamonds can't just be easily bought off shelf. Huh? Someone has to come at your home and see your mahram. You understand? You are that precious. You are not just like any other girls whose hair they know how they look, they know the shape of their whatever. Can you tell that I have any big hips or big bum or big legs or whatever? You can't tell, can you? And can I tell any one of you that they have big hips, big bums, big legs? We can't. Why? Because we are that precious. You understand? We have it all what our mothers gave us, but it's not on display for anyone to be seeing it. These are our little secrets that can only be seen by our... You got it? Yes. Inshallah, because she's right. Sooner or later, we are getting there. Actually, no. Inshallah. Yes, that is the reality. Whether you get masters, you go and get a degree and masters and become a professor, so you'll go where? The end result is marriage. That's the fact for us, the women. The end result is. But how has marriage found you? How has marriage found you? Have you kept yourself for the precious gift that you are? Have you kept yourself for the precious jewelry that you are? Because you're diamonds. You are? Yes. Have you kept that diamond in you and preserved the best for the last? Yes. MashaAllah. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. Yes. May Allah accept and keep you that way. Because when you keep yourselves for the best, trust me, Allah is going to be with you. When you keep yourself for the best, that man is going to treat you for the real queen, because by then you'll be a queen. The real queen that you are. Yes. Yes, mashallah. You know, now for us here, me, I'm a queen. You understand? I'm a queen, she's a queen, she's a queen. Hey, yes. Now you, the fact that you're still in school, you are princesses. And you're soon going to be queens. But if you do not see the value in you, if you take yourselves for granted, you won't have the queen title. Because the man will find you already spoiled. They won't see any value in you. They won't value you. You understand? And before you know, like 10 more minutes, may Allah accept Ya Rabbi, and put barak in enable us. Please, if you have any maswali, right? If you have any questions, you'll be asking me. Let's utilize the 10 minutes that we've been given. Okay? So, lastly, as Muslims as we are, let us endeavor to spread the salams. Let's love one another for the sake of Allah. Okay? You don't need to first know what someone has, their status. You know, we are so fond of looking at the shoes. We are so fond of looking at the material of the cloth that someone is wearing, and then we can gauge them. At huyo, she's miskin. Miskin means poor. You understand? In the presence of Allah, we are all equal. No one is more than the other. The person that you might think is poor might actually be in a better status in front of Allah than you are. We are so good at looking at people's statuses, and then we start gauging them. Then before you know, you won't want to be their friends. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We are good at categorizing ourselves. There are those Muslims that think they are rich, so they don't want to associate with the ones that they think are poor. That's not what Islam requires of us. Islam wants us to love one another for the sake of Allah. If you want to be friends with me, don't look at my shoe, don't look at the material of my cloth, don't try to find out about my family. Do they have this? Do they have a car? Where do they stay? How is their house? You know, we go into those details. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. And before you know, you don't even want to answer someone's salams because you don't want to associate yourself with them, because you think they are poor. Trust me, The same God that made you rich or who put you in that status or situation that you are in is the same God that has decreed whatever status the other person has. And trust me, within a blink of an eye, Allah can flip the coin. Do you know that? Within a blink of an eye, Allah can flip the coin. That you can be flipped off to this other side and the other person can flip off. I've seen that. You might be young that you haven't seen a lot with the world, but wallahi, these things happen. The person that you thought was maybe having less iman, and you think your iman is way too high that you don't want to associate with them, instead of telling them, instead of talking to them, if you see someone's iman is down and they're doing something on contrary with the deen, can you please play a role of talking to them? Speak some sense in them. Tell them that, you know what, Ukhti, what you're doing is not acceptable in Islam. And please correct them in the right manner. Call them into a corner. Say salams to them with a smile. And then tell them what you want to tell them. Not rather addressing the issue in front of other people. Sometimes the people that think they are way so elevated in the iman, please don't think I'm addressing you because I don't know anyone here, okay? Someone might be like, she's talking to me. I do not know anyone, okay? But if you know that you're elevated in the iman and you feel it, mashallah, that is good. That's good. But how are you going to use it? If Allah has blessed you with that iman and you're up to the mustawa, how are you going to help those that are not on the mustawa? How are you going to conduct yourself? Are you going to isolate yourself that you think the others are sinners and Sijui they are doing this and that, and Sijui I don't want to associate with them? Before you know, you won't even answer their salams. Just know that you are sick in the heart. Just know that you are so poorly deep inside you. Strategically, you are poor. You understand? Do you understand? Please use that iman to elevate other people as well. Use that iman to be kind. Because when you're kind to other people, due to your iman, they will eventually fall in. They will eventually blend in. You understand? Use your iman to give mawaidha, to give good pieces of advice to others. I know some people are so tired of hearing things got to do with Islam. Let them be tired for Allah's sake. You are doing the right thing. Okay? Sometimes you might want to